Hope everyone's having a great week so far. This is Jon Nieh. I'm one of the founding partners at Trowbridge Law Group, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about Rookie Camp. So the reason why I wanted to talk about Rookie Camp today, well, we had some exciting news this week. Well, I guess it's both good news and bad news, right? So good news for us, our firm, we sold out for our Rookie Camp for next week. Fastest we've ever sold out. That's great. But obviously bad news for the people out there that didn't get a chance to sign up for Rookie Camp this time. But luckily, I mean, we're planning to do this once a quarter. So hopefully we're going to do it again in either April or May. But we'll let you guys know when we have those dates finalized. So I figured I'd take this chance to kind of talk about Rookie Camp. What is Rookie Camp? For the people out there that might be interested or have never heard of it, this is your opportunity to learn more about Rookie Camp. And then when we do announce the next one next quarter, you can sign up and not miss out. So what is Rookie Camp? Who is it for, and who is it really not for? So Rookie Camp is a program that Gene and I are have put together kind of to teach syndicators or people who want to be syndicators everything they need to know to do their first deal, right? So it's a 2-day class, a virtual. Obviously right now everyone is working virtually, so it's basically a 2-day webinar, Tuesday and Thursday. Each day is 3 hours where we're going to go over a bunch of different topics, basically to get you started on syndicating your first deal. There's a lot of topics that we cover in the 2 days. It's 6 hours total, so it's a lot of information. And that's kind of why we limit the number of people that can attend, right? So we want to keep things kind of intimate. That way, it's not one of those big webinars where hundreds of people are there and you don't really get a chance to answer your questions. This is a small class, 15 people. Everyone gets a chance to introduce yourself. We give you guys the opportunity to network. And then obviously you get a chance to ask Gene and I, two securities attorneys, any questions that you guys might have in order to get you started on your first deal. So topics that we kind of go over in the 2 days, obviously, what is a syndication, why you would want to syndicate a deal, compensation that, as a sponsor, as a syndicator that, you can receive, right? So fees, override, all that stuff, how to properly structure your deal, right? The entity that you want to use for your deal. And then obviously all the duties and liabilities that you have as the sponsor. What are you beholden to as far as taking care of investors' funds on their behalf? And honestly, we are attorneys, so a lot of the program is going to be legal focused. We're going to spend a lot of time talking about securities laws, right? So what is a security? And then once if you're selling a security, what are you legally required to do? So, do you have to register those securities with the SEC? What exemptions are available to syndicators, to people out there that are trying to raise money? And then obviously all the rules involved with those exemptions. So that's going to be a large portion of the class. And then for this upcoming one, we actually got a special guest to come for one of the days to talk about lending. So this is a new thing that we're doing for this one, testing out. But we're going to have a mortgage broker on one of the days to come in and explain, from a lender's perspective, what do they need to see from the syndicator, from the sponsor, as far as liquidity, right, net worth, the requirements that they're going to look at in order to underwrite your deal, whatever it may be, right? Multifamily, retail, whatever you're trying to acquire. The lender's going to have certain requirements that you have to meet as the sponsor, and he's going to talk about those requirements. So that's super exciting, and first time that we're going to be doing that this upcoming Rookie Camp. So hopefully we'll be able to provide something like that for the future ones too, where we bring in a special guest and talk about an aspect of the syndication process that Gene and I aren't exactly the experts on, right? So we're the attorneys. We're gonna obviously talk about the legal stuff, but there's other parts of the syndication process that you have to know as a syndicator, right? And then obviously we end the session with, mistakes that we've seen from syndicators. So obviously things that you should avoid doing. And then we open it up to questions. So, um, obviously we don't want people to ask very specific questions about their specific deal, because that starts to border on, getting legal advice from us. And, in order to get legal advice from us, you got to be a client first. So we try to keep things as broad as possible. So if you do come to one of our classes, make sure you have those kind of questions in the back of your head. Don't ask about your specific deal, but ask, general questions about, syndicating and syndication process. So who is this class for? This is for people that have thought about syndicating before and have not done their first deal yet. So if you've done, like 20 or 30 syndication deals, please do not take this class, because this is not for you, right? This is for rookies, right? This is why we call it rookie training camp, because it's for people that have never done a deal before. That being said, obviously you want to have some real estate investing experience before coming into this, because if you've never even invested in real estate previously before, I mean, you're not really going to get a lot out of this class, because there's going to be some concepts that we talk about that you're not going to understand. And really, when it comes down to it, when you're syndicating a deal, you have to have some sort of track record, some experience before going out to raise money from other people, because one of the things that investors always ask you is, have you done this before? Do you have any experience? And not just even syndicating, but do you have experience in investing in whatever asset that you're selling to these investors? So you have to have a little bit of experience in investing in real estate, but please don't sign up for the class if you have 20, 30 syndication deals under your belt. One or two, maybe that's okay. Like maybe you did it not knowing it was a syndication, and you didn't, you weren't aware of all the securities rules involved, and you want to, learn all those things from us. Yeah, definitely, sign up for the class. But if you've done, a bunch of deals, save those spots for someone else that could, make better use of the time. So yeah, that's rookie camp. We're super excited for this upcoming one next week. If you guys are any of our attendees watching right now, looking forward to having you guys for 6 hours next week. It's going to be great. But come with questions. Definitely come with questions, because that's going to make it more personal and more custom to your own experiences and expectations. So definitely send us questions before the rookie camp next week, and we'll try to answer them as best we can. Yeah, so I mean, if you're not signed up for next week and you're thinking about it, again, follow us on here, on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, wherever it may be, because we are definitely going to have another one next quarter. So look out for the email or the post about the next rookie training camp, so that you can get one of the few 15 spots available. Thanks for joining me. Forgot to mention, today is Thursday. So that means we got a new episode of TLG Talks. This week, Gene is interviewing Bruce Peterson, the apartment guy. So that's going to be today at noon Pacific time on our YouTube channel. So go check that out. It's going to be a great interview, I'm sure of that. Thanks for joining me, as always. And I'll see you guys next week.